Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your evening to be on the call and hearing about Arbonne and the fantastic business opportunity that comes with it tonight. For those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Lewis Thomson. I'm an independent consultant and I'm a district manager with Arbonne. What that means is that I am working towards the first management level of 4 with the company. I will go through them in a little bit more detail for you a little bit further on in the presentation. But for just now, I want to give you guys a little bit more information about myself. So my background's in IT and I have a degree in computer network management. When Arbonne found me, I was working as a third-line infrastructure analyst in an oil and gas company up here in Aberdeen. And as much as I enjoyed the technical challenge in that aspect of the job, I didn't enjoy spending 40 hours a week stuck at a desk, not really speaking to anyone. Through my university careers, I had done work placements and things. I had loved my job, but my job was very much a first-line support role, which meant a lot of human interaction, a lot of dealing with people on a one-to-one basis, and that was what I really got a kick out of. I've always been very passionate about flying, and I'd always wanted to fly as a pilot when I was a kid, but I'd never really known how to make it happen for myself. But I decided when I was 23 to start pursuing this, and I hatched a long-term plan about how I was going to take my career in IT and get myself into the sky. Being realistic, the plan that I had, which was to buy a flat, release £100,000 worth of equity from it, which I would then use to secure a loan to pay my training, and be in the air by the age of 30 was wholly unrealistic, and I was piling a lot of pressure on myself to make that happen. But then I found Arbonne, and it's not something that I ever thought that I would do. I will be brutally honest with you, and when I first heard about it, I wasn't interested. But there was this little voice in my head that told me that if I could just get over myself and do this business, not only was I going to grow the belief and the confidence in myself that I needed to fly as an airline pilot, but I was going to give myself the funding to do so many more fantastic things with my life alongside that. And after about 4 months of letting it chew away at the back of my mind, I finally gave in. I started my business and the future's bright. I'm now thinking a little bit less flying for somebody else as a commercial pilot and a little bit more buying my own private jet and flying the top performing vice presidents and area managers on my team for our global training conference in Vegas every year. So that's just an idea of what could be possible for you if you were to start a business with Arbonne. That might not be relevant to you at all, but if you think about it, I'm sure, I can guarantee you there will be something that you would want to do with your life that this business could be the absolute perfect vehicle for. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys through the presentation, and I hope that it's really beneficial for you and that you get something from it. So we'll get started. Okay, here we go. So what I will say is that not all the slides in the presentation look like this one, so we'll get this one out of the way just very quickly. What this slide explains is that Arbonne, like any other business, is totally effort-based. What you get out is directly relevant or resultant from what you put in. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is very much a career that you would need to treat like a 4-year or a 3-year, if you're from England, honours degree. You didn't go to uni expecting to get a first class by sitting on your backside doing nothing, and this is the very same. It works if you work. It's a network marketing company for a reason. So that's the serious part over. And who are we? Well, we're a 36-year-old botanically based health and wellness company with cutting-edge research and development, fueled by a passionate culture of independent consultants. Now, we were founded in 1980 by a Norwegian entrepreneur whose name was Peter Mork. He had a vision for a company which would bring luxury quality, top-tier skincare and cosmetic products down to an accessible level so that normal people, and by normal people I mean people that aren't billionaires and celebrities, could afford to use them and get the benefit of these products. Alongside that, what he wanted to do was he wanted to combine these products with a business opportunity that would allow these people to live a life by design. So he took his idea and he went to California in the States and he incorporated what became Arbonne. And Arbonne is actually a Swiss word for beautiful tree, which again relates to our botanics and it relates to the way that our business grows. Now, Arbonne offers its consultants a global business opportunity, which I'll cover a little bit later on. We have one of the best compensation plans in the network marketing industry. Arbonne gives you the opportunity to create a willable business, which means that when you get to a certain point within the company and something, God forbid, were to happen to you, you have an asset that you can pass on to your family, which lasts for 7 generations. Now, I don't know another company that would pay to look after your family for that long if something were to happen to you. And that's just to give you an indication of how ethical this company is. It's fantastic. We have an experienced and fantastically committed head office team. We are led by the woman that saved McDonald's. Her name is now Kay Zanotti, formerly Kay Napier. She joined Arbonne from McDonald's, but prior to that, she had a 25-year career heading up the Women's Health and Wellness division with Procter & Gamble. She left Procter & Gamble, she went to McDonald's, and she went to McDonald's after Super Size Me absolutely annihilated them, and they were sitting with shares that were worth $10 each. Now, by implementing healthy eating options, she managed to bring the McDonald's shares back up from $10 each to $100. Okay, this woman is fantastic. She's an incredible leader, and we're really fortunate to have her at the helm of Arbonne. Since she joined our company 7 years ago, she has kept us in double-digit growth. Alongside that, we have a state-of-the-art distribution and support center. We literally are the marketing leg of this company. We're not expected to collect orders from our clients. We don't have to deliver products either. We simply share the products, we share the benefits, we make a recommendation to people, and we show them how to buy these products from our own online stores. It's fantastic and it's genius. Our company is headed up, or our brand is headed up by our RE9 range. And this is our anti-aging skincare range, which is clinically proven to give you results within 48 hours. Just to give you an idea, some of the stats here, RE9 is better than the #1 department store brand in the US, and it's also been clinically proven to be better than the leading multi-level marketing, which is another name for network marketing brand in the US as well. And you can see the results here. Our Extra Moisture Day Cream is #1 in improving the look of skin firmness in 4 weeks. It's #1 in improving the look of a healthy, younger looking complexion in 4 weeks. And 96% of the people who tried it agree that the product gave you more immediate moisturization. The serum, #1 in improving the look of skin firmness in 4 weeks. And it's also the #1 in improving the look of a healthy, younger looking complexion in 4 weeks. And alongside that, we also have an eye cream in the RE9 range, which is #1 in improving the look of a healthy, younger looking complexion and skin elasticity. Now, our products are unique. We are very fortunate that we have a man named Peter Matravers heading up our product research division. He's our chief formulator, and he actually came to Arbonne from Aveda. Prior to working for Aveda, he worked for Neutrogena, and when he joined Aveda, Aveda was worth $50 million. It's now worth over $500 million. He left Aveda because they were taken over by a conglomerate which tests on animals, and I'll cover animal testing a little bit later on. But although Aveda don't test on animals, or never have, and still don't, I need to stress that to you, Aveda don't test on animals. He felt that being involved with Aveda under this conglomerate was like animal testing by proxy, so he left. And when he left Aveda and came to Arbonne, he took all of his patents with him. And he has 30 internationally recognized patents attached to his name, and they are now solely belonging to Arbonne. So we're very fortunate to have him heading up our research and development, and the products that he has introduced since he came along are extraordinary. So we use plant-based formulations. We blend the best of science and nature. We have the highest quality ingredients sourced from around the globe, and we source our ingredients sustainably. Our products are pH correct and hypoallergenic, and what that means is that our products actually work with your skin as opposed to just sitting on top of it. We are fully vegan certified, and for a company that can boast the results from its products that we do and be vegan certified is almost unheard of in our industry. We're dermatologist tested, we're clinically proven. All the clinical trials that we conduct ourselves, we also have conducted by an external company which verifies the results that we have as well. And we've never tested on animals in our 36-year history. Part of Peter Mork's original vision for the company was that he would leave the world a better place than he found it. We also formulate our products to Swiss heritage and European standards. And what that means is that in the United States, there's only something like 8 chemicals banned from being used in skincare and cosmetics products. In the European Union, that number's over 1,300. The Swiss take this to a whole other level because they really care about the health of their population, and they have really, really, really strict rules on what can go into these products. Peter decided, although he manufactures his products, or he manufactured his products in the United States, he wanted to adhere to the Swiss heritage because he wanted to demonstrate to people just how seriously he was taking the safety of his formulations, because Arbonne's products are pure, they're safe, and they're beneficial. Now, our products are formulated without gluten. Now, this is an interesting one because if you know someone who's a celiac but is still suffering from symptoms after having their diet corrected from totally gluten-free, it could be because, on average, a woman will consume 1 lipstick a year. And obviously that's a gender specific example I'm giving you, but it's just to give you an indication of what is in these things that we're putting on our skin every single day. And our skin absorbs what we put on it, and it ends up in our bloodstream. Petrolatum. Now, another name for petrolatum is mineral oil, and it sounds nice, but mineral oil is actually a waste product of the oil and gas industry. Now, what this is, it's the top layer of a barrel of crude oil, which is left over when they finish distilling the gas, the petrol, the diesel, the kerosene, all that good stuff out of there. And instead of disposing of this in an environmentally safe manner, what the oil and gas companies do is they sell this onto the beauty industry, which then uses it like a cheap bulking agent. Now, although it's nice and smooth and it's moisturizing, using mineral oil on your skin is like wrapping it in cling film. And what that does is it stops your skin from breathing. Now, one of the primary functions of your skin is to allow your body to detoxify. Okay, we don't talk about sweating out a hangover for nothing. Your body genuinely does that. Wrapping it in cling film stops it from breathing, and it also ages your skin. It's the third biggest skin aging contributor after the sun and smoking. Now, we don't, obviously, because we're vegan certified, we don't use any animal products or any animal byproducts, and we've never tested on animals. We don't use formaldehyde. We don't use any chemical dyes or fragrances in our products. Our products are naturally fragranced and naturally coloured. In our nutrition range, we don't use artificial flavours. We don't use any artificial colours or sweeteners. And we don't formulate with parabens or phthalates either. Now, a paraben is a preservative, and that gives a normal product that you might pick up off the shelf in Boots or John Lewis or Superdrug or somewhere like that, that allows it to have a shelf life of 10 years. A phthalate is a binding agent, and what that does is that allows the companies to manufacture their products and dye them and fragrance them artificially, and stops them from separating in the containers. So when you open up a product that's been sitting on your bathroom shelf for 5 years and hasn't been looked at, that's why it still smells like it's brand new. Now, these are both horrendously toxic chemicals to put on your body. I'm not going to make any recommendation as to what these chemicals can do to you if you use them, but if you were to Google them tonight after you finish watching my presentation, you would be surprised at what they've been linked to. Now, we have a wide range of consumable products. We started as a skincare company, and we have our RE9 range for men, and specifically formulated an RE9 range for men as well. Alongside that, we've got a CAM range for sensitive skin. We have an FC5 range, which is like an everyday young person's range. And we also have our intelligence range, which you can see there is the little product in the green bottle. Now, the intelligence range contains a product called Genius. And in the clinical trials over a 2-week period, 100% of the people who used the Genius pads confirmed that their skin was firmer. Now, that is incredible. That's absolutely incredible. The Genius pads are like going for a level 2 chemical skin peel. You expose your skin to the same retinoid that you get from a chemical skin peel, but because you do it gradually over a 2-week period by exfoliating your skin with these little cotton pads, you're left with smooth, supple skin, as opposed to having to hide under a paper bag for 3 days because your skin's been burned off and you look like a lobster. We've got a booming nutrition range. We've got protein shakes. We do meal replacement. We've got our Phytosport range, which is a pre, during, and after workout supplement. We've got weight loss supplements. We've got Digestion Plus. We've got these fantastic products called Fizz Sticks, which are a natural alternative to coffee and Red Bull. We've got a sun care line, which contains the most amazing fake tan. I mean, I don't know if you can see, I'm pretty white. I'm not sporting it myself. But it doesn't smell like biscuits. It develops naturally over 2 hours, and it goes on like a gel instead of like a cream, so it doesn't stain your bed sheets. We've also got a broad spectrum mineral-based sun cream, which is SPF 30. We can't go any higher than SPF 30 without using nasty chemicals in there as well. But what our sun care does is it reflects the UV rays to protect your skin from the sun. We've got a fantastic line of makeup. Our makeup works with your skin as opposed to just sitting on it. And because we don't formulate with mineral oil, our skin is light, it's breathable, you're not aware of it when you're wearing it. And although I'm not recommending either, ladies, you can sleep in it, okay? So if you've had a heavy night and you can't be bothered taking it off, you can go to your bed knowing you're not going to wake up in the morning and your skin's going to have broken out. We've got a wonderful bath and body range. The bath and body range was used in the spa in Harrods for a little while. And this is formulated with sea algae, which we get from our own reservation off the coast of Saint Malo, which is in France. And we also have a huge hair care line as well. That's our Pure Vibrance range. You can see in the corner there. It's for coloured hair. We've got a load of other stuff in there as well. So we're very much a product-driven company. And from a business perspective, the fantastic thing about our products is that our products are all consumable. And with our products, once somebody finds a product that they like, they stick with it. And when it runs out, they buy another one. So from a business perspective, that's great, because once you show these products to people and you get them loyal, you have recurring orders coming through your business all the time, which guarantees an income for you. So what is network marketing? Well, a business needs advertising if it's going to grow and if it's going to make money. We now live in an age where people care more about what their friends think of a product or a service than what they see on TV, on a billboard, or in a magazine. Long gone are the days where people believe that Cheryl Cole home dyes her hair over the side of the bath and flicks it and says that she's worth it. Okay, we don't believe that anymore. Now, in traditional retail, as you can see, a product goes through all of these steps between manufacture and arriving in your hands as the consumer. But when you pick it up and you go to pay for it at the till, 15% of what you hand over to the cashier is actually what that product's worth. You are picking up the cost for the product going from the manufacturer to the wholesaler, then onto the warehouser, through the sales force, into the retailers, and then into your hands. Now, when you're buying a really ultra premium product like a skincare product from Creme de la Mer that you're paying £450 for, what you're really paying for is the retail space in the department store, which is always right beside the door when you come in. It's prime retail space and it's very expensive for that reason. Or you could buy a product from Arbonne, which has been retailed to you directly from the manufacturer through one of us and a word of mouth recommendation directly into your hands for a fraction of the price, because we're not paying for any of these other things to happen. And that's what network marketing is. It's a product recommendation via word of mouth. It's recommended to you by someone who already uses and loves the product and has seen a result from it, and they've wanted to share it with you. And they've then shown you how you can get your hands on it without having to involve anyone else in the process. You log on to your consultant's website with your own unique ID and PIN number, you order the product, and they get a thank you check at the end of the month for contributing to the sale. Arbonne takes care of everything for you. As I said earlier, we don't have to collect orders from our clients. We don't get boxes full of stock delivered that have to sit in your garage and be delivered every day. And alongside that, it allows you to create yourself a flexible schedule. It's the opportunity for you to own your own life and have a lifestyle that suits you. Now, how many people would rather be able to spend time with their kids during the week? Or, you know, the possibilities are endless when you're not committed to working 40 hours a week. And that's what network marketing can offer you. So why Arbonne and why now? As I said earlier, consumable products. Now, consumable products, when you're looking at a network marketing opportunity, the first thing you have to ask yourself is, does the product and does the company have marketplace demand? Well, absolutely, Arbonne has marketplace demand. We are a consumable product company, and when a consumable product is finished, the person that's using that product will go and buy another one, and that generates income for you. We're a health and wellness company, and the health and wellness industry is absolutely booming at the moment. It is tipped to be the next trillion-dollar industry. Alan Sugar was quoted saying that if you were going to start a business in any industry sector, it should be health and wellness, because you're going to make a lot of money doing it. Arbonne offers you the ability to leverage your time. Now, what that means is that first and foremost, because your clients have their own ID and PIN number for your online store, which Arbonne sets up for you when you sign up as a consultant, they are able to go online, order their products, have them shipped straight from the distribution center to their front door, and you get paid for that. And you've had absolutely no involvement in it whatsoever. The other thing that you get is that as you grow the business, all we're required to do is share the products and share the opportunity with people. As people join you, the business that they bring into Arbonne, you are also paid a small commission on. So in a week, if you have a team of 5 people, including yourself, and you all work 10 hours, you get paid on 50 hours. And that's fantastic. The other benefit that Arbonne brings you, again, is the internet-based side of it. We all have our own online stores. It's like having your own shop on Amazon. We're all given this when we sign up. We show our clients how to use it and how to order their products. We give them a phone every so often to find out how they're getting on, if there's anything that we can order for them, and then we let them carry on. That's it. Network marketing is booming. Okay, it's going to be the way that marketing is done going forward, because people are becoming more and more reliant on cold hard facts and the truth. If you like a product, you tell someone about it. Why not get paid for it? We all do it. Network marketing is something that we all do on a day-to-day basis. We recommend restaurants, we recommend plumbers, we tell people to go and see films because we enjoy them. But no one ever gets anything for it. But you've done something for someone. You've paid the Hollywood star by telling people to go to that film. You've given the restaurant owner a table that night. He's laughing. But why shouldn't you get something for it? Now, Arbonne offers you a global opportunity. At the moment, and this is very exciting, we're in 5 markets. We started in the United States, we're in Canada, we're in the UK, we're in Australia, and we're also in Poland. This year, we're going to New Zealand, starting on the 2nd of June. So if you know anyone in New Zealand, now's the time to get involved, because you can get them involved at the same time. And we're also opening in Taiwan. Now, we opened in Poland because Poland is our gateway to Europe, and we're opening in Taiwan because Taiwan is going to be our gateway to Asia. We have so much ground left to cover. We are still at the bottom floor. We're on ground floor. This is like a brand new opportunity for everyone. There could not be a better company to get involved in at a better time, because we are going to be the ones who get to take this business and this brand global. So this all sounds great, but what is it that I'm telling you you would have to do if you were to sign as a consultant tonight? Well, if there's any slide that you take any information away from tonight, it should be this one. What you do as an independent consultant can be broken down into 3 words. We stop, we start, we share. So I have stopped buying my skincare and my personal care products from high street stores, and I started buying them myself from my own Arbonne store at a fantastic discount. And I then get paid when other people purchase Arbonne products through my own recommendation. What I then do is I share it with people. I share it with people over a coffee, a one-to-one meeting. I share things at a group presentation. I give out samples to people. I chat to people that I meet every day. And alongside that, I show other people how to share the business opportunity. It really is that simple. The business is simple. It's not easy. It's very challenging. But if you do it and you plug into our system for success, you will be successful and you can make a lot of money in this business. So it starts with you. This is me as a team of 1. And what I did was I went out there and I started talking to people, and a couple of people joined my team. They did the same thing. They duplicated me. They spoke to people, and their own teams joined. And alongside that, what they've also done is they have continued to work with people retailing their products, growing their retail network. And your retail network just consists of clients who love the Arbonne products and want to use them, but aren't interested in building a business with you. And that's it. That's how it grows. There are 4 ways that you can get paid. Now, the first one, obviously, we're on commission. We get between 15 and 35% for every product that we retail. You earn an override. Now, your override is a small thank you from Arbonne for leading a team of people and showing them how to grow a business and how to retail these products to people. A lot of people think that Arbonne's something that it isn't. What I want to emphasize just now is that Arbonne is a totally fair system, okay? No one earns more money than you do for the work that you do directly. So you will always earn the most money on the products that you retail yourself. But Arbonne also operates a breakaway system. It is possible for someone in your team to earn more money than you, and it is also possible for them to overtake you and promote to management levels above you before you get there. Now, the third and probably the most exciting way that we get paid, I think anyway, is through the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program. Now, when you get to level 3, which is regional vice president, Arbonne pay you £500 a month, which you can use to then drive around in AN white Mercedes of your choice. Now, how fantastic is that? Doesn't matter what Mercedes it is, it just has to be a Mercedes and it has to be white. When you promote to national vice president, which is level 4, you get £600 a month. So you could buy 1 Mercedes for yourself when you're at regional vice president and trade it in for a better one when you promote again. Why is it a Mercedes? Well, I think that's for a few reasons. Arbonne's motto, or our strapline, is pure, safe and beneficial. The car is white to represent the purity. Obviously, it's a German car, it's Mercedes, it's a safe brand. White is a safe, or one of the most safe colours to be driving on the road. And the benefits kind of speak for themselves. I like to think that Arbonne picked the Mercedes because, particularly with it being an American company, if you live in America and you drive a European car, it's a real status symbol, and people know that you've made it if you can afford to drive in a European car, because European cars are really heavily import taxed. So you need to have a good bit of disposable income to buy yourself one. Another reason that I think that the Mercedes is relevant is Jeremy Clarkson said when he was test driving the S-Class Mercedes in 2002 that if you want to know what the motor industry is going to look like in 10 years, go to Mercedes and test drive an S-Class. Now, at the time, he was driving a car which had cruise control in it that would stop the car by itself. It had infrared cameras, it had all kinds of technology in it, which has become mainstream now. I'm driving a Golf that has this adaptive cruise control in it, and it stops by itself. It really does epitomise the way that Arbonne's manifesto talks about how we are trailblazers and we are leaders. And it makes sense that if we're going to drive a car, that it's at the forefront of technology and motor innovation as well. Now, when you reach the first level of management and as you begin to climb, you're also able to earn cash bonuses, and they're available at every level, and you can collect all the bonuses as you move up. It's also possible to earn a small bonus as an independent consultant as well, but you really want to get your team to district manager and above as quickly as you can, because it just makes things easier for them and they can earn good money doing that too. So As I said, we have 4 management levels within the company. We all begin at the same place. We all start as independent consultants. There's no nepotism here. You can't join and become an area manager straight away. You have to work to get there. Now, the first management level is district manager. And at district manager, you can earn £125 a month cash bonus in addition to your commission and your overrides. When you reach area, this is when the magic really starts to happen. And when you reach area manager, your cash bonus goes up to £250 a month, and you have a business which you can will to people. Now, after that, you get to regional vice president, and this is when the company really starts just to treat you like royalty. You get a watch, a white Foley and Foley watch. Obviously, it's white to go with the purity of the brand as well. It matches the car. You can earn a £375 a month cash bonus. And in addition to that, you get flowers on your birthday, you get chocolates on Valentine's Day, and you get Tiffany jewellery at Christmas every single year. Okay, when you're a regional vice president, if no one loves you, Arbonne certainly does, and they show you as many ways as they possibly can. At national vice president, oh my God, royalty is what you are. Every year in January, with a +1, you're taken on an all expenses paid trip to Maui to network with other national vice presidents and to meet with a corporate team. You also get put up in the signature towers at the MGM Grand, which is where we go every year for our global training conference in Las Vegas. There's also an MVP challenge trip that you can win, which is usually somewhere in Europe every single year. Now, the other thing that's available to you, which I've not covered yet, you see the globe with the plane and the suitcase beside all the management levels. Every single year, there's an incentive trip that can be won by anyone in the business. And this is usually somewhere in the Bahamas. Now, what I love about this is that it's a totally fair opportunity. You are not guaranteed a space on this incentive trip, regardless of what level you're at, because the bit of your business that you have to earn the incentive trip from is the smallest part of your business, which you need to be building in consistently to get there. So you can be a consultant, you can be a national vice president, you can go on that incentive trip. And I love that because it just demonstrates the way that Arbonne wants to reward you for working hard. Now, we have a generous, fantastic compensation plan. Now, what this slide just demonstrates here is the average incomes for each level, okay? Now, the income that you will get from your business really depends on how you structure it. A district manager will earn between £50 and £500 a month. An area manager can earn anything between £500 a month and £2,500 a month. Regional vice presidents, most of the regional vice presidents that I know earn an average of about £5,000 or £6,000 a month, but that can go up to maybe £6,000, £7,000, £8,000 or £9,000 a month. And then at national vice president, well, you can earn gangster money if you want to with this business. In the UK, the average income for a national vice president is about £10,000 a month. My national vice president, Stuart, earns somewhere in the region of £18,000 to £20,000 on a monthly basis. Now, for some people coming into the business and getting to district manager is all they want to do. They just maybe want to retail products on a Friday and a Saturday night, a couple of times a month, and that'll maybe pay the rent, or it's a new handbag, or a couple of nights out, or I'll let them save for a holiday, and that's absolutely fine. Some people come into this business and they want to make serious money because they've got business plans of their own out with that they want the business to fund, like myself, or because they've got a charity that they want to work with. Anything is possible with this business, and with a national vice president or with Arbonne, you really can fill your boots. You can build as big a business as you like. They're never going to tell you to stop sponsoring and growing your team and growing your retail network. So you really can earn an uncapped figure with this business. So we're getting there. We're almost finished. Where do you see yourself? Now, obviously, somebody's invited you to be on this call tonight. The best thing you can do if you're not interested is offer to host an event for them. Try some of the products out. Get a few friends over. You don't know if I can guarantee there will be someone that you know that will want to do this business when they hear about it. And hearing about it at an event and seeing the products firsthand is the best way to expose people to it. You can join the business as a client. If you're going to do that, you'd be as well joining as a preferred client, because as a preferred client, you can earn yourself a 20% discount. There's an advantage program, so you can earn rewards for buying. So the more you spend, the more you save. You also get entered into special discount promotions and things that are made available during the month. Or maybe you're sitting there thinking, I think I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to give this a try. So you can become an independent consultant. Now, it's just £57. It says 56 there, but it's £57 now to join. You get 35% of suggested retail price for your products. That then entitles you or gives you the chance to earn an unlimited income, your own free white Mercedes, and a fantastic personal growth and development program. Now, what I can tell you is that a year ago, I would not have been comfortable sitting in front of a camera talking to all you guys tonight. But over the last 12 months in this company, with the reading and the work that I've done on myself, I have already made a fortune with this company. I could walk away from it now and I know that I've been a success with this business already, because I am a totally different person to how I was a year ago. The personal growth and the development is why so many people in this business stay with it and continue to go with it, because it really is about becoming the best version of yourself, both inside and out. So dream big. Just sit back for a minute and think about what you could do as a national vice president with this company. What could you do with that money? How many people could you help by becoming involved in this business and showing other people how they could earn an income around their existing commitments? Just remember that you are where you are as a result of the choices that you made yesterday. And if you keep doing what you're doing, where are you going to be in 5 years from now? Now, that question absolutely terrified me, because there was absolutely no way that at the age of 30, I still wanted to be sitting at a desk nowhere near my dream career of flying as a commercial airline pilot. And I did sit and ask myself for 4 months, but what if it doesn't work? And then I really started to ask myself, but what if it does? And if it works, I could be a commercial airline pilot. I could have a plane of my own. I mean, the opportunities are literally endless. So I want to thank you all for joining me tonight, guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. I'm going to finish recording the meeting now, and I'm going to open the floor up to questions if any of you have any. And I hope that I'm going to see some of you in Vegas. Welcome to the team. All right. Good night, guys. Cheers.